Good morning, dear students. We are continuing with the balanced diet, drugs, and diseases. So today we are going to talk about some kind of gender diseases that are commonly all over the world. The first one is worldwide. The most common disease preventing conception in females is called pelvic inflammatory disease, or shortly we can call it PID. It can be caused by a wide range of infections and affects the ovaries, fallopian tubes, and the uterus of the female. When the fallopian tubes are infected, they become inflamed and are the main cause of the infertility. The main cause of PID are sexual transmitted diseases. As we told before, we call that ones STDs. Infertility in both men and women can also have other causes such as diabetes and kidney diseases. Um, Infertility, you know that because of some kind of problems, they can be problems with the process of fertilization, so they cannot have the baby. Let's continue with the next one. Also, men causing diseases. Yeah, males are infected with the disease, particularly also a sexually transmitted disease. The activity of the sperm is reduced so that they are less able to swim to find an egg. If you remember, we watched the video of the fertilization. So if this kind of disease happens to the males, the meat of the sperm cell and the egg cell is reduced. The percentage of the ability of their meat it will reduce, and of course the process of fertilization may not happen. When the person recovers from the disease, the sperm regain their activity. But if a male has had sexually transmitted disease, a few times the tubes carrying the sperm may be scarred due to the infection and block the path of the sperm. It means, guys, we are always have to be tidy. We always have to be clean. Having shower every time, uh, taking care of us, all our body, and so on. Because this kind of infections, this kind of disease, they may lead to the person uh, lack of offspring. So it's of course troubling one. And so if you are taking care of your hygiene, that's fine. Next disease, that one is tuberculosis. As we talked about this one before, tuberculosis can also affect both of them, males and females, it doesn't matter, and the reproductive system of their in their body, blocking the path of sperm in males and causing the infections in the oviduct and the uterus in the females. And this disease, guys, can also affect the development of the fetus in the womb. It means the small child, which is gonna be, let's say, being born and developing, also may get harm from the tuberculosis disease. If the mother has malaria, it can kill the fetus as it grows or slows down its development, so a smaller baby than normal is born. Tuberculosis during pregnancy may also cause the death of the fetus. It means, guys, every kind of disease, they are not just simple thing, they are not just a cough, they are disease and they can be fatal. So the main point of these diseases, taking care of yourself, stay always healthy, to stay always clean, to wash your hands every time after the uh, meal, before the meal, to wash your hands. Everything is so important. The last one, there are some kind of disease can cause damage to the fetus, which results in the baby being born with a disability. You know what is disability? When some kind of babies are like uh, aren't able to do the simple things. That's the disability. For example, there is a rubella or German measles. It's named because the German doctors first identified this disease 250 years ago. It's a disease which is transmitted by droplets, which are coughed or sneezed into the air. So when the person, if he or she is sneezing or having cough, they have to just close their mouth side with the hand. Yeah, uh, this disease can damage the nervous system of the fetus and produce deafness and blindness. The heart can also be damaged. You know that the heart is main organ. If a female has a sexually transmitted disease during pregnancy, it can cause blindness, deafness, swollen liver, and skin sores in her baby. Also, the females with the AIDS may pass on the virus during pregnancy or at birth, and this will damage the immune system of the baby also. So for the next lesson, guys, be ready for the small examination. Repeat all the chapters, all the tasks. I hope you were watching these videos. I hope you were listening carefully. I hope you were taking the notes. So be ready for the examination. See you next lesson. Stay healthy.